Steelers taking on the Houston Texans.
On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
The Steelers take over.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Now they'll start at quarterback from UVA, Bryce Perkins.
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Fourth down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 30, James.
A check on the numbers last week for Conner. Very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Conner. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw is Perkins. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Steelers.
Now it's Conner. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Intended for
first down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Perkins. Buying time to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
On the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st down, it's Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, open man, the tight end fells.
Watson.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10. More there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
On 3rd down, Perkins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his Running back.
Pass complete to David.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, it's fouled. $12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. If you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Watson, short throw. Fells has got it. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
First down.
The final shot before the break, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watson's pass complete to David Johnson.
And there's a good catch by David Johnson, good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to see it.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Watson's back.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Watson on target here to Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Texans.
From the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Texans.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 21.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Here?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Perkins. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Johnson. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Now Perkins.
Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. He has seen the halftime lead evaporate, and his first half play hasn't really carried over to the second half.
We just saw a fumble, right? So he had a hiccup there. So whatever those home remedies are that you know, send them to him right now to try and get over that and get back on track.
Yeah, he's trying to forget that fumble from earlier in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if he can do it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
Watson's pass.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Over the middle. It's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's third down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And 4 yards to go.
From the gun on third, Watson. Forced out to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down, Texans.
On the option, they go with Johnson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Flushed out right.
Completion here to Claypool.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they... Drew it up. They still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Good for a Pittsburgh.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots your quarter. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Down. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking deep here for Ebron. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Good carry and pickup for a 1st down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll try the air now with Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
7 yards to go.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback taken.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson and the Texans now. Down 28-20. A little under 1:50 remaining. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Texan.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Open man, the tight end fails.
Watson's pass. Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
1st down.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Kiki QT.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so
face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better.